Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a whole new episode of A Weekend to Remember in Sports with your boy, the young All American Justin Foley.
And what's your young superstar, Brandon Cotman?
Yes, sir, man. Bro, let's hop straight into it, man. Did you peep the UFC yesterday, man?
Yeah, I peeped a few fights,
Okay.
and I know that one of the main fights, Israel Adesanya, he
Mhm.
beat two of the dudes that were the main card, and he said in one of his posts, he said, "I hope my children do well."
Bro, the pettiness, I love it. I love the pettiness,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I mean, he has the bragging rights when you're the UFC champion, like you have
Mhm.
bragging rights, and one of this UFC champion, Kamaru Usman, who's
Mhm.
one of the three champions that's from Nigeria.
Mhm.
Um, he said in an interview, like, because you know how Kobe Covington puts on that show about him being, you
Tough and
know,
this and that.
just, just, yeah, just, he was basically saying, like, I have nothing against the dude. Like, he said,
Mhm.
when you're a champion, like, you don't really, like, basically hate on nobody. Like,
Mhm.
he said he respects him, actually. Because it's like, when you're a champion, like,
Yeah.
you're going to, it's really no point of getting mad
Mhm.
somebody letting you take you down to that level, that childish level, basically what he was saying in the interview. And I was like, man, that's deep, bro. Like
Real spill.
because when you're the champion, like people are gonna do stuff to try to get under your skin, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
That's facts, man.
But
That's facts. Bro, I got a
but
question.
it was go ahead.
How would you feel if a dude was like, yeah, that's my son, and he beat you though? Are you a UFC
I
fighter? You got a fight coming up, and the dude who beat you before in the past, oh, look at my son's fight.
yeah, I would make sure like I will win that the fight that I'm in. Like I would have to put a stamp on it, and then
Mm-hmm.
after the fight, I will call that person out. That's the best
Okay.
way to handle that situation. Like when you like somebody have called me out like that, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going into a fight,
Mm-hmm.
I would make sure like I knock that dude out that I'm fighting. Like I would
Yeah,
make him like you got to. I mean, that's the best. That's the only best way to do it. You know,
that's
like
facts.
what other way you going to do? You know
Mm-hmm.
what can you say about that really?
Yeah. Bro, have you ever had like any opponents like call you out before like a match, like a week before you guys supposed to wrestle against each other, or whatever, like in college or in high school?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
In and in JUCO, we had this. I went to this tough tournament, and it was some little black dude with dreads that, like my freshman year. This was a tough tournament. Like I had a Division 1 wrestler in my bracket, and I beat him.
Wow.
And 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 I remember I wrestled this black dude that wasn't that good because I think I had lost one of the matches. So I had to wrestle like I was on the backside. So I had to
Mm-hmm.
wrestle like 7 or 8 times in a row. And I pinned him and he was like, I see you at regionals. I'm like,
Did you see him
bro,
at
I was
regionals?
he was bro, I don't even think he placed at regionals, bro. That's how bad he was. I looked at I was like, bro, what are you talking about?
Oh my god.
And Brad, I was like, Brad, if you would have been there, bro, like you would have been like, it was just funny, bro. I was like, I didn't even know how to process that. I was
Mm,
like, bro, like you can't talk trash if you get pinned.
that's facts.
Like I could see if it's a close match or something, or if it's
Mm,
a close fight. Like to me, like a lot of people talk trash without having bragging rights. Like you have to
mm,
have bragging rights before you even talk trash.
mm. I feel you, bro. Did you ever like? I gotta ask you one more question about this wrestling experience, man. Did you
No,
ever
keep
like see
going,
him
man.
again, bro? Did you ever see him like? Do you know if he just kept on wrestling?
You
Did he
said
go
what?
deep one? I said, did you ever like see him ever like down the line? Do you know if he ever went like D1, D2, or he even like kept on wrestling or anything?
Nah, he was just what he was, bro. Just JUCO. That's just what he was, bro. Just JUCO. Some people try to like,
Mm-hmm.
bro. I used to have people like,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy, bro. I'm not trying to get off subject, but
Mm-hmm.
like my freshman year, bro, because I used to wear glasses, bro. I used to look like a nerd, like before my wrestling matches, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like my own team, like it used to be people on my team that used to talk behind my back about me. My guy Berkeley and some other
Mm-hmm.
people that said like that just kind of like backed me up, bro. So I'm not the one to talk. I'm not really that aggressive talk trash person. Like the best way to
Mm-hmm.
get back at someone is just prove it with your actions.
That's facts. That's facts, man. Now,
That's
now
the
that's
best way to do it.
that's real spiel. Now let's get back on track. Talking about, tell me more what you thought about UFC yesterday, man.
I never really honestly I never watched too much of. I was at work, so I tried to watch. I watched a few of it, but like
Mm-hmm.
the two. I'll just say this about he lost to Israel. He got TK. He got TKO'd by him, and
Mm-hmm.
then I don't know how to say this dude's name, but his name is like some. It starts with a V. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but
Mm-hmm.
bro, they be having memes about no more.
Yeah,
They just be having memes about him, bro.
yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy, man. Did you peep any college football yesterday?
I saw some of the scores. Let's talk about it. In overtime, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. The 9 overtimes with
Penn
Illinois
State.
versus Penn State, man. That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
And the crazy part, I saw like the beginning of that game, bro. I'm like, oh, this game about to get out of hand. Like I saw the way Penn State has a receiver number 5, and like he's like really good. And I saw like he was like balling in the beginning. I said, oh, they about to run through Illinois, bro. So I turned. So I started watching other games, and then they do like a little scoring
Yeah.
alerts and stuff. They say breaking news:
Yeah.
Illinois beats Penn State in a record 9 overtimes. Wait, what?
That was I had to read that again. I was like, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like you, bro. I was like 9 overtimes. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
and it was only 20-18.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, like you Penn State lost to Illinois, and Illinois is not having like a good year. Penn State used to look well. Penn State was looking decent, but it's the fact that their starting quarterback Key got injured, and I was like, oh, it sucks. But I was like, man, Penn State still has better athletes, and they have a really great coach. So, but
Yeah.
hey,
Penn
shout out to
State is
Illinois.
usually competitive. When
Mm-hmm.
was the last Penn State was like actually good when they had Saquon
Mm, I'd say the year before last year.
for
I think the
last
year
year?
before last
Okay.
year it was decent.
I think you are right.
Mm-hmm. Cause like Penn State's been
And
like
then I
decent, consistently decent, you know. Like they had some good runs and stuff, but man, that's crazy. They lost to Illinois,
yeah,
bro. And like no offense to
yeah.
Illinois, but Illinois doesn't have like when you think Big Ten, you don't think like
Man, think
Illinois.
Illinois.
You know, like you don't
Yeah,
think
right.
Illinois is dominating.
Bro. And then Iowa State beating
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oklahoma State, bro.
yeah. That's not too
Bro,
surprising to me,
that
bro. That's
right
facts.
is anybody can lose.
Yeah. Any given Saturday,
Except
bro.
yeah. Except if you're Alabama. Like
No, bro,
Alabama,
they
you're
even had
almost
some like
guaranteed like them.
they even had some close calls lately. I'm not gonna lie to you. They lost to Texas A&M.
Uh-oh.
They almost lost to
Yeah.
Florida, and then they almost lost to Tennessee. But
Dang.
I'm telling you this. It was like going into the fourth quarter, Tennessee was only down by 1 touchdown, bro.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So
But
so
that's
Alabama
why
is
I think
very
Georgia's
beatable.
gonna beat them.
I
Yeah,
can see that. I can actually see that. Hmm.
Georgia's gonna take the whole thing this year. It ain't no if and or buts. Like they've been like the
Ooh,
most consistent.
man, like what do you think about that Georgia defense?
I think it looks like honestly, it looks like the 2018 Chicago Bears defense. That's how scary they look, bro. Man,
Bro,
bro, like
that's a lot of praise.
yeah, bro. It's man. It's just the way after I seen Alabama lose, that tells me that they're human. Because I
Hmm.
used to think Alabama was just straight dominant, bro. But like
Hmm.
after they lost, I was like, man. And then you mentioned that they they almost lost two more times. So it's like,
Hmm.
and the Georgia defense doesn't allow a lot of points. So like,
Yeah,
if their offense is decent enough to at least get in field goal range or at least score a couple touchdowns, it's not going to look pretty for Alabama.
that's facts. That's facts. And Bryce Young isn't going to be able to make those mistakes he normally make during the game and how that the offense can be clunky. That's going to really kiss them in the back end. It's gonna kick them in the butt, man. For
Yeah.
why I sound like one of those ESPN reporters, man. Let me stop, man. Let me stop it. That's really, hey, it's really gonna kick
Bro.
them in the ass, though. To be for real, for real.
Oh
It's gonna
yeah,
fuck up
for
their
sure.
whole chances. All that.
What do you think about that big rumor going around with that quarterback? What's dude's name? Uh,
Spencer Rattler,
yeah. What do you think about that whole like?
bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he end up transferring. But my question was like, where would he transfer to?
My guy, one of my guys said he should go to like what school did he say? I can't even think. I don't know where he'd be good at, but I heard he's not like a good locker room person.
Oh, that
That's what.
see
Yeah, I heard he.
that's tough, man. That's tough, man. Cause like, bro,
I
like
heard.
these younger, like these athletes, they're college athletes, and they way younger than us. And then on top of that, bro, like, well, that's what you. If it isn't like somebody directly like in the locker room, you feel me? I feel like that's bogus.
Yeah, and they say he wasn't very supportive or something. So I don't know, but
Bro,
like,
how would you feel, bro? You thinking you about to be like, think about this, bro. He went from being like, oh snap, I'm gonna mess around being number one overall pick to I'm a Heisman favorite on top of that to now being a backup quarterback.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's a difficult it's a difficult situation.
Mm.
It's
And
just
you gotta think he's way younger than us. He's in his he's 20, he's still in his teens and
yeah,
stuff. So it's like, man, like he probably
still
hasn't been through something like that before. Like he isn't used to that type of adversity. So he's still learning how to even respond to that in that situation, you know?
yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. I guess him just like really swallowing the pill of him like accepting that he hasn't
Yeah.
been playing good, or maybe that he's just not a good fit for the system that he's playing in right now.
Yeah, and you got to think he got to do it. He has to make that adjustment while all the cameras are on him, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Everybody on you every day, snapping pictures, recording. Actually, so what do you think? You hop on Twitter to get some laughs. You hop on TikTok. All you see is everybody talking shit about you, bro. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, but
So,
I was telling my guy that it might end up like Tua. I mean, not Tua, but Jalen Hurts transferred and
mm-hmm.
did his thing. So maybe that could be. I don't know where he's going to go, but
That's true. That's
I
true.
don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think wherever he's going to go, he's going to try to get revenge.
Oh, for sure, most definitely. You know he's gonna try to come back, and he's gonna try to come back with a vengeance too.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be wherever team he's go to. That's going to be like the highlight of the game. Just Spencer Rattler versus like
Mm-hmm.
the
His
whole
revenge tour.
organization. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Then, bro,
they was like Oklahoma was doing some. They were doing the same play. They kept trying to do the same stupid screen play,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was like fourth down. They didn't get the first down.
Mm-hmm.
They ran it on third down. They ran it on third down, and
Mm-hmm.
then they tried to do the same play previous to the last three plays that they've tried.
Yeah.
It was so like,
Terrible play calling.
yeah, it was bad. That's why they lost. And
Mm-hmm.
they were literally inches away from getting the first down. They should have really won that game, but the play calling was so bad that
Yeah.
they that they didn't win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw when I was watching like the replay of the game, I saw I saw Iowa State's receiver. I believe his name is Xavier Hutchinson, number 8. Like he was just eating, bro. He was going off.
Wow.
Hmm. Like he was there, like
Yeah.
him and like their tight end was just going dummy, bro. Bryce Hall did his thing too, of course. But man, he was showing out, my boy.
I wish we were in Iowa to experience that. Like I know Iowa's this and that, but like Iowa got some like the culture of
Hmm.
like the football games and stuff, man. Like
The
and then
environment.
the foot yeah, and then the football like after the football game vibes, like I
Hmm.
was like it just makes you feel different, bro.
Yeah,
I've been to a few Iowa State games.
bro. Or you thought,
Those were like
wow.
the main games that I peeped because it wasn't a lot of like any ranked teams that played each other, so it wasn't really like any exciting games besides the two big games. Obviously, it's the
Hmm.
Illinois upset Penn State, and then Iowa State upsets, a ranked team. But that was about it.
Okay, okay, okay. Did you peep any NFL games today, my boy?
Oh yeah, man, I'm still hurt from the Bears loss. Still hurting from that.
Boy, bear down, literally.
Yeah, they need to fire Ryan Pace. They need to fire the GM, all the coaches that's on the Bear staff, and just everybody in that staff just needs to
Hmm.
be fired today, because they're messing up Justin Fields' career.
Hmm.
They really are.
Bro, to be honest, I'm really not surprised that that happened because the Bucks defense is nice and the Bucks has overall they have a better roster anyway. So I'm not surprised they got ran or got embarrassed. You feel? I had
No,
a feeling it was gonna
it,
get nasty. I just think it's gonna get that nasty that soon.
yeah, I like the crazy thing is like I'm more afraid of Aaron Rodgers than Tom Brady
Yeah.
right now, just
Mhm.
because Aaron Rodgers just has like I'm not saying he's lucky. It's just like he just makes all the right plays, and he can
Mhm.
scramble and throw it to the other side while being tackled.
Mhm.
But it's just with the Bears beating Tampa Bay last year,
Mhm.
Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl last year,
Yeah.
and then this year the Bears have a better offense, and the score wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Like the
Bro.
defense,
Tampa Bay took this game personal and they really showed up and showed out. And they
yeah,
knew
Tom
this
Brady did
game.
too.
Hmm. Like this game, they wanted to make a statement, bro.
Yeah, it was some big surprising games. Like Detroit almost beat the Rams.
Hmm.
Giants beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
That was wild,
Hmm.
bro. And then the Bengals
They
put
legit,
40.
bro. That defense,
They
bro. It was
legit.
really that defensive line, bro.
Yeah,
And
they
then on
bro. They
offense, bro, on offense, it was really that the Baltimore Ravens wasn't really tackling and wrapping up. Like they was getting exposed on defense.
Yeah, you got to be. It cringed me so hard as a former football player
Hmm.
and wrestler. Like all you have to do is just wrap up. I don't care how strong they fast they is. Just if you wrap them up, it's going to slow them down. Just
Hmm.
wrap up and hold them until other players come around.
At least hit him with
Like,
that gator roll.
yeah. When was the last time you know what this generation is getting out of? Is
What?
game tackling. When have
Mm.
you ever seen good game tackling?
Bro, like tackling in space, bro. I feel like the Pittsburgh Steelers do a great job of tackling in space.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. And then I'm trying to see what there, but yeah, I was after seeing what the Bengals been doing, man. They might be my sleeper team for real. That's my
Yeah.
sleeper team right there. And
Hmm.
then Joe Burrow is playing better than he was
Yeah.
last year, and the
Yeah.
offensive line is looking a lot better than they were last year too.
Yeah. And well, it ain't too hard to look better than he did last year, that offensive line. And Joe Bro, like he's just consistently like just getting better. As no, it's just like any other quarterback. Like the more time you get in the pocket, the better you're gonna look. You know. Then
Yeah,
like also like that man Jamar Chase, bro. He
that
had
dude
like
is good.
a lot of his yards came after the catch, bro.
And he made history today too. He did. He broke some
What?
record or something. Yeah, he broke some record. I forget what it was, but like he's big because I forget what it was. I don't want
I
to say
think
the
he
wrong
scored a
thing, but
touchdown in every game he's played so far, like during the regular season.
yeah, and he's been having over 100 yards or something like that in each game he played in.
Man.
That dude is built different, but you
Mm.
know what the biggest thing is that people are forgetting about is the chemistry
Oh yeah.
between Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
Hmm.
Like it's just they're like the chemistry level between them was like a whole nother level. And so having having him and them play together on the same college team
Hmm.
for so long, for 2 3 years 4 years, for however long they play together, and then transferring that to the NFL,
Yeah.
and you have better coaches at a higher, that's
Hmm.
man, it just shows you that. That's why I don't think Odell Beckham should be with the Browns, to be honest, because
Bro, dog, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Even though they played last Thursday, we gotta talk about this, bro. Odell is still like a great. He's still a talented wide receiver. It's just these quarterbacks
he's
for
not with
some
the right
reason just
team.
can't connect with him. Like they have no chemistry with him, man.
I can easily say that Eli Manning had the best connection with Odell Beckham.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Uh,
That's true.
like the like that, like low key, it was a dangerous connection because, bro, like he was the number one receiver in New York, and like
Mhm.
the way they was just using him, like they knew, like, okay, I'm passing it to Odell
Give him on
every
these
other
quick
play.
slants, Give him on these quick
Yeah,
slants. Give him on these quick outs, throwing these screen routes every now and then. Him to come back and go, double moves. But
yeah,
the thing like on him in Cleveland is crazy. Like you'll watch games and you'll see him wide open, but they don't throw it to him.
crazy.
You know, like Jesus, it's just like man, or like even when they do throw it there, but they end up overthrowing them or they're underthrowing them. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, man, this. I was just thinking about. Sorry, I was just thinking about like his highlights from in New York was just crazy,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah.
man,
They made it like they got him the ball. Like they made sure they got him touches, whether it's him at receiver, like whether it's lining out wide or lining up in slot, or even like getting like a trick plays. They just made sure they got him touches, man.
can you imagine if Odell Beckham went to like Green Bay, bro?
Then with
That
Devontae Adams
they
or
would win the Super
Lazard's
Bowl
number three
easily.
receiver,
They would win the Super Bowl easily, easily,
man, that offense, bro,
bro.
that would be. Or
That's
imagine
all they
this.
need.
Imagine this, bro. Imagine if nah, they not gonna let him go to the Steelers because that's in division. Never mind. I can't even. But just imagine him on the Steelers with Aaron Rodgers, bro. Let's just throw that out there. Even though it's probably not gonna happen, let's just throw it out there. Just imagine that.
That could happen, bro. Think about it. Like, I think Aaron
But do you
Rodgers
think the
has.
Browns would trade them like to a team in their division though?
Mm,
That's the thing. Why would if I was a GM, I wouldn't trade him. I'd trade it to somebody in the NFC rather than somebody in the
but
AFC.
But the thing is with the Browns, if you want to move on for Baker Mayfield, like, okay, you
Mm,
know the draft is coming up. You
but
trade, you
yeah.
trade, you trade Baker for like for like for some picks or something.
Mm,
You could probably get so like a good receiver and a good quarterback
mm,
for Odell and Baker.
okay.
But I think they would. Honestly, I think Browns would because their
Okay.
defense is so good this year, bro. Like their defense is solid.
Yeah, that front seven, yeah, that front seven is nice, and that front and that back four is like the secondary is really complementing that front seven very well.
Yeah. So, and the Browns are not in that phase of going 0-16 anymore. Like they're
Hmm.
finally having like winning seasons. So like I wouldn't really be too worried about even giving them like Odell Beckham to
Okay.
a team in their division because
Hmm.
Odell Beckham is not really like the only reason why he's not playing great because they're not throwing him the ball.
That's right. It doesn't matter if you got the ball all those times he was open.
Exactly. But like my point is, so like his value right now is not that high. So
Okay.
like so it would be like trading like just like a regular all-star receiver, but which is he plays at a superstar level, not
Hmm.
just an all-star level. You
Okay.
can't.
Okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. Then like, bro, I don't think the Browns are going to give Baker Mayfield an extension. I don't think they're going to trade him either. I think they're just going to allow him to play out the rest of his contract because they still have questions themselves about him. You know, like is he really?
Yeah.
Is he because they this is one thing if they want to be on the Super Bowl level, is Baker Mayfield special? Has he shown them anything to be like, oh, he's a special quarterback? To me,
No,
no. And I think they're
no,
still waiting to find out to see if he has any special in him.
no. I think he just probably needs to be in a new system. It's just time for him to be somewhere new, a new culture, like a new organization. And uh, I know he's been with the Browns since like this was third, fourth year or whatever, but like
Since he got
he's not
drafted.
he's not like a Patrick Mahomes. So like
He's
you
average
got
at
your
best.
defense. Yeah, you got your defense. You got
Mhm.
a super, super good running back.
Mhm.
Now you
You
just
got a
don't
deep 1-2 running back,
run
Kareem
back.
Hunt and
Yeah.
Nick
All
Chubb.
right. Nick Chubb, yeah. You just need a quarterback. That's all they need.
Yeah, they got a solid like Baker Mayfield is solid. I feel like he's good enough to get him to the playoffs. And if he gets hot like Joe Flacco did, you remember how Joe Flacco used to get hot during the
Flacco,
playoffs. If he get
yeah,
hot like that, maybe, but he has no
maybe.
special in him. To me, like he's
Yeah, no.
cool. He's
He's
some good mid.
cool.
He's some good mid.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I'd rather take him than Ben Roethlisberger though.
yeah. Ben Roethlisberger is he's. I just feel like he's not cheeks, but it's like he's aging. And you can tell that he's aging.
Yeah.
And then it's like
He's
that
not a bad
offense
quarterback.
around him too. They have like no real like a real run game.
No. Ever since they lost Le'Veon and AB, there was never the same team. No, because they never had a losing season. They never had a
Yeah.
losing season. It's just that
That's why I speak
they
about
get
Mike Tomlin. He's never had a losing season.
a losing season. Yep, that's true. Like he's such a good. I
I think he's underrated, bro.
huh?
I think he's underrated.
He is. He needs to come coach the Bears because we surely need him. We need a black. We need a black. Yes, I'm saying it. We need a black coach.
Mhm.
That's what we need. We need somebody that's gonna spice things up.
Okay, okay, I got you, man. But bro, what's like some other things you've like peeped? Some other games you peeped this NFL Sunday.
Those are like the main games, but like I wanted to like talk about too some Bulls,
Yo, yo,
bro.
yo.
There, it's like you know, even if they don't go to the like go to the playoffs, which I think they will,
Mhm.
they're just exciting to watch.
Yeah,
Like
mhm.
it's like entertainment, like literally entertainment with them, bro.
Yeah.
So.
That's
Man,
real spill. But I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think they'll end up being like a 4. I could see them being anywhere from a 4 seed to a 7 seed in the East, man.
yeah.
I can see
Oh
that with
yeah,
that
for sure.
roster, especially as they like start to gain more chemistry with each other and they start to play better on the defensive end. Like I feel like they're gonna be solid, man.
Yeah. And then like Brooklyn is not that good to me, to be honest. Like,
Bro, Brooklyn needs a big like a defense. They need some defensive players. They're terrible on defense. That's their biggest problem.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
terrible on defense.
they like
America, they're terrible. What they what Sean TV said?
dog. Like KD was better off staying with Golden State. Like I know he was had that little like situation with Draymond, but I still would
Mm-hmm.
have stayed. Like he would have had more rings. He would have been easily,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the squad that they have now.
Mm-hmm.
Like if KD would have stayed, bro, nobody nobody in the NBA. I don't even think the Bucks would have beat Golden State, bro. Like that team, you have KD, Draymond, Steph, and Clay, and then you
Mm-hmm.
got the rookie center,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Why?
Kevin Looney coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this. I think Brooklyn's gonna end up trading Kyrie. I can see that happening in the near future.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Mhm.
I think they could the big. They're just gonna break them all up. They're gonna have to rebuild again because I feel like the way is Brooklyn's not winning the championship this year. That's just a PSA that I'm telling everybody now.
Okay. My
Then
boy said he got a PSA.
yeah, and bro, like I honestly think I'm gonna go ahead and say you might think I'm crazy, but I think
Mhm.
the Bucks might win it again this year.
The chip, like the whole thing.
Yeah, bro. Let me tell
Ah.
you why. The way that Giannis is hitting threes and he's hitting like
Mhm.
mid-range shots. And this is something that he hasn't really been
Mhm.
good in and really consistent in. And his free throws progressively have gotten a lot better than
Yeah.
before. And I've always said if Giannis just gets a jump shot,
Hmm.
like I've always said this before they even won, like they're gonna win a championship if he just gets a jump shot down.
Okay.
So like
Mhm. I want to see if he can keep this up throughout the whole season. If because Milwaukee always plays great during the regular season. Now the question is, can they transfer this to the postseason? That's my biggest question.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say Giannis is the most. I'm not even a Bucks fan, but Giannis is the most consistent player in the playoffs. It's just the only person that I would be really worried about
Mm.
is Chris Middleton
I'm
because
not
he's
gonna
too
lie.
streaky.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like in the past years, he was their best player in the playoffs when everybody was doing that whole wall thing. Like Giannis would disappear, you know.
Oh
But
yeah, but they got past that. I don't know.
hopefully so. Hopefully so. And
Yeah,
it's like I'm not gonna
but
lie. I feel like Milwaukee. I feel like that team knows they know their roles. It kind of reminds me of the old like San Antonio teams. Like everybody really knew their role
yeah,
within their roles.
yeah, and that's why I really like. And they got a deep bench too.
Mm. And a
So it's
solid
like,
bench.
yeah. So it's like with everybody knowing their roles and like the chemistry in Milwaukee is
Mm-hmm.
just so great.
They've
And
been
that's
playing
why,
together for
and
years.
yeah, for years. And so
Mm-hmm.
now it's like this team is starting to become like the like future team to beat. You know what I mean? I mean, you still got Golden State in there, but like
Oh yeah.
that's gonna be like the team to beat, bro. Because the
Okay.
way I'm not saying it was luck. I mean, obviously, KD foot was on the line, and then
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie was hurt, and all this other stuff. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they still got it done. That's all that matters.
That's true. That's true. Man, do you have any other sports takes you like to share before we dip off, man?
Uh, no, I think it's going to be more of an exciting weekend next weekend because I think, um, like I said, you got one, we got a big UFC fight coming up, which is
Mm-hmm.
Kamaru Usman and
Yeah.
Kobe Covington are fighting again soon.
Mm-hmm.
So just be on the lookout for that. We're going to be talking about that, and it should be better games next week.
Oh, that's for sure, man. Hey, that's it from the latest episode of A Weekend to Remember in Sports. Now, since you already here on the All American State of my YouTube channel, go check out all the other content that we have on our YouTube channel. And also on top of that, once you're finished with checking out all the content that we have on there, go ahead and like. You feel me? Go ahead, go leave some comments. Cause we love the feedback. We love to interact with our listeners. And on top of that, man, once you finish doing all that, go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts and go check out the All American State of Mind podcast. Go listen to us. Go rate and review, download some episodes, and go ahead and give us a listen, man. And then after you give us a listen, send it to your 3 friends and tell your 3 friends and send it to another 3. And that's it, man.
Sure.